Hey guys, it's Ryan here, bringing you episode number 2 of Champions Mode. And in this episode we'll be tackling Lewis Hamilton round Brazil in wet conditions like it was in the 2008 Drivers' World Championship. And as you can see here, Lewis Hamilton's giving us another evil look like Kimi did, but we are standing tall and we are not going to be afraid by that man. But anyways, in this video we'll be going over Lewis Hamilton's season, and obviously his history in F1, and also my predictions for him in 2013 as well. But in a moment we're going to be hearing David Croft in a minute, as he's going to give us an insight into the challenge, what we have to do to beat Lewis Hamilton in this race. And that is coming up right now.
They said we were in for an unpredictable race, and they may just be right. I can see Lewis Hamilton leaving his pit box with a set of intermediates on. It's starting to rain. He's quite a bit behind his teammate, but on current conditions, on a much better tyre. I'm not sure his teammate is going to be able to resist a hard-charging Lewis Hamilton.
Yo. So here we go, guys. The challenge to beat Lewis Hamilton begins now, and we are on the option tyres, and we're 16.8 seconds ahead of him. As you can see, we just get past the Marussia there to lap him. But Lewis Hamilton, since he's been in F1, he's won one World Championship, which was at this track in the last race of the last lap of the last race of the season. Excuse me, overtaking Timo Glock at this corner here to take the Drivers' Championship. But since he won the Drivers' World Championship, he's been off. He hasn't been as feisty as he was in 2008, in my opinion. And with the dominance of Red Bull in 2010 and 2011, proved something. Hamilton's strain at McLaren this season in particular, with reliability issues, as he should have won in Abu Dhabi and Singapore, to name a few tracks. But Hamilton is, in my opinion, one of the top 3 drivers currently on the grid currently in our generation, along with Fernando Alonso and Sebastian Vettel. And in my opinion, I think, as many of you may know right now, Hamilton will be joining Mercedes next season to team up with Nico Rosberg. And for me, at the time, I thought it's a really risky decision to join a team that has performed really bad this season. As we've seen, they only had the solitary win in China, but that was due to Mercedes' car setup that worked in cold conditions. Next season, obviously, Schumacher's retired now, and Hamilton takes the seat with Rosberg. But with the new engine rules coming in 2014, the V6, I think, or the V8s, I can't remember what engine it will be, but I think maybe that's why Hamilton joined Mercedes. Maybe he's looking for 2014 when it comes around and form a title push for that season. But obviously, as I've said, Hamilton is a quick cookie of a driver, and I do think he can maybe get some race wins from Mercedes, but it depends on if Mercedes actually gives him a really competitive car. As I've said, they only won one race that season, or this current season that's gone by. But we'll have to wait and see, and I really hope Hamilton does, because he is one of my favourite drivers out of 3 that I have, and he has that. He's quick on qualifying, he's good on the race pace, and he's a great chap and has a good character to himself. So we wish him the best of luck at Mercedes for the season. Back to the gameplay now. As you can see, it is absolutely throwing it down now, and it is now It is not time for the option tyres. It is the intermediates now. But we are still keeping a distance ahead of Lewis Hamilton as we get past the Force India and the HRT, both on different wet compounds, as the HRT is on the wets and Force India is on the intermediates, and we're still on the dry tyres. You can see there's still a dry line, but it's slowly disappearing as it is now becoming a intermediate tyre. As we're 22 seconds ahead of Hamilton. But as you can see, we are struggling now. We're 4 seconds off the fast lap we set the lap before. But we're going to take it nice and smoothly now round. As you can see, losing the back end there. It's treacherous out there now for option tyres. We need to keep the car on the track on 4 wheels and get it safely round to complete the challenge. But we have a HRT and a Force India behind us. That's going to be creating a lot of pressure for us, as we might make a mistake and lose our wing, or maybe even crush the car. So we're taking up the hill very slowly indeed. As you may be aware, I am not good in the wet with no assists, especially with the ABS off. It is very tricky to get the braking zones right, as the Force India now is right on the back of us, but we're taking it nice and smoothly into first gear, drop it into second up here, up to third. The gap is still the same, as Alonso's 16 seconds behind Hamilton. As we come towards, you can see there, 4.7 seconds behind the best time. But we make it round the final corner safely. We've just got the HRT and the Force India behind us, right behind us now. But surprisingly, I don't use my curves for some reason, but we do now, as I've said that. As we're coming across the finish line, and we take the win, and we also beat Lewis Hamilton, and we have secured the challenge win. But as always, guys, thank you for watching this Champions Mode video. Next time we'll be at Silverstone for Jenson Button's challenge, as we were doing the same thing in the wet, but with wet tyres this time, as we try and go through the field and beat Jenson Button. But as always, guys, like and favourite the video, and for any new subscribers to check out my other Champions Mode videos, the link will be in the description below and the annotation for the previous episode. And always, guys, subscribe to the channel if you're new. But wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a great day, and I shall see you in the next video. So take care, guys, and see you later.